I think you ought to try whiskey, baby.
Well, I think you ought to try gin.
Well, gin sounds kind of risky, baby.
Whiskey makes me cringe.
Yeah, but whiskey.
Okay, good morning, Nanton. We are live. It is Saturday morning, 10:30, and this is your host, David Gale. And, of course, we have myself, and I'm also going to put on the real boss of the show, which is producer boss lady Amanda. What are you drinking there, Amanda?
I'm drinking some juices.
And so we've got a bit of a different location here. We're doing like a live on location, but not really a live on location, right? We're
like from the house.
From the house. We've been so busy, and this is why we're actually kind of changing things around a little bit. And in fact, we were so busy we didn't even get a chance to do a promo for the show yesterday, which we usually do. Either Thursday or Friday, we'll do a promo just to let people know who's coming up on the show. But I think that the people we have on the show probably are enough celebrity that we didn't even need to do a promo, right? I mean, Jodi's going to be on the show first, and I mean, I think everybody's going to tune in. The town's going to tune in for that for sure, right? Just because it's Jodi.
Well, maybe this is a better technique, because maybe now that they don't know who's going to be on, they're going to watch, because they're going to be like, who is it?
Yeah, a bit of a surprise, right? So, just in case, I'm sure I didn't need to say anything, but Jodi from Coal Creek Estates Catering is who's coming on with us first here.
Mm-hmm.
And then who's coming on second? It'd just be Jennifer Mueller from Friends and Gems, and she's going to be at the Hive again. We were at the Hive a couple of weeks ago before they did their grand opening, just kind of showing it off. And she's got more than just a shelf there, so we'll talk about that.
Yeah, and the Hive has grown since we were there last. I think they're up to like 60 some vendors now, so awesome for them. Crazy. Yeah.
And we already have Becky Scott, who I think joins us on a fairly regular basis. So
Facebook hiatus on pause.
So yeah, we made it through. Hey, I want to actually talk about that song that we had off the top here. I'm gonna play that one more time here. Let's see if I can get that up here. Listen to this.
Well, I think you ought to try whiskey, baby.
Well, I think you ought to try gin.
Well, gin sounds kind of risky, baby.
Whiskey makes.
You know what's risky is playing too much of these songs, because then that's off.
They're gonna cut us off.
Yeah, that's right. So I'm not going to play too much of that. I'm just gonna tease everybody with it. But that's the song there, and actually, I have a distributor that I get my music from. So we're SOCAN licensed now, right, Amanda?
Yes. Yeah.
And we also are licensed through the distributor that we get our music from to be able to play. Facebook
for commercial purposes, we can play.
For commercial purposes, when we use it to go and make money for our shows, we have to have licensed music, legally obtained music, everybody. That is extremely important for our company. So we have that. And that song, I think you ought to try Whiskey by Corblund and Jada Dreyer. I just ran across here this week, and I thought it was great. It's got this really cool classic sound to it.
Yeah, you've become obsessed with it.
Yeah, I've become obsessed.
I've heard
with
it a lot.
So I think Facebook won't cut us off if we play just a few seconds of it. So if we go like the first verse here, but I have to play it again.
Well, I think you ought to try whiskey, baby.
Well, I think you ought to try gin.
Well, gin sounds kind of risky, baby.
Whiskey makes me cringe.
Yeah, but whiskey makes.
Okay. That's all I can do. That's a teaser for everybody.
Kind of sounds like Johnny and June to me. Isn't Johnny Cash's wife June?
Sure.
No, I feel like I'm embarrassing myself right now.
So I'm just going to agree with you. Anyway, so yeah, you know what that song reminds me of? And I mean, I like the song. I really do like the song, authentically like it. But it also reminds me, if anybody's ever seen the movie Dewey Cox, Walk Hard. So that's what that song reminds me of. So I really like it.
If you haven't seen it, don't.
What do you mean don't? It's one of my favorite comedies.
Becky, maybe that's something you can do instead of being on Facebook.
I caught you laughing at that movie. Oh. Okay, well, let's pull that down. Let's. I think we've taken up like 5 minutes of the show talking about a song.
Yeah.
So let's. So just to remind everybody, we do have prizes that we're going to be giving away. There are prizes to be won. So tune in live. Make sure you're on here. Make sure you're asking questions and making comments and stuff. just like Becky Scott did in the beginning, just like that. See, so she made a comment, and now she's eligible to win a prize. So, okay, so I think we should move on with the show here. So why don't we bring up some slides? What have we got? We've got a big thank you for everybody because we did the virtual dance party, the free community virtual dance party for Nanton Roundup Days last Saturday night. It was another big success. So we want to thank all the businesses who got involved. So a big thank you to the Nanton businesses, partners, and volunteers who helped us out with that. Of course, we're going to do that more in the future. I've talked to many people who have said that there's no reason to believe that, we can't do these on Friday, Saturday nights, even when things get back to normal. I know we've all been stuck in our houses quite a bit for the last, few months, but even when things get back to normal, there were people I was talking to that have families that said, we are not going out every Friday, Saturday night doing stuff. So there's going to be a lot of people still in their houses with families who are going to be looking to do stuff that's fun for the family. So if we keep doing these virtual dance parties, they will be a big success.
I just want to say too that, from the last party, we still had the support of the Nanton Lions Club, and we had Because I Said So, and Deja Vu.
Speaking of Because I Said So, take a look at the screen.
Yeah. Pam and her family cleaned up, and but we had a lot of businesses in the area that we didn't have the first time that helped us out, that contributed, that worked with us. So we really appreciate that, and we know that this is something that can continue to grow and continue to help Nanton, keep their businesses going, keep people going to them, and just having fun. We had a lot of fun.
Oh, it's a really fun, interactive way of just promoting our community and their businesses and stuff. So, I have a ton of fun doing it. I love, this is my life. This is what my passion is. So playing music for people and seeing all those videos. Our favorite contest is the Kiss Cam contest. So for those of you that are watching that have never been on one of our virtual dance parties, we have the Facebook page where we do our contests, and we have people post pictures. And one of our contests is a Kiss Cam contest. I wish we actually had some of the pictures right now. We should get that maybe for another show. But the pictures that come from people and them kissing their cats and dogs and favorite drinks and all that stuff, it's amazing. Actually, it's a lot of fun.
All the family member ones always kind of tear me up. So.
Yeah. I remember looking over at you, and you had a couple tears in your eyes, which then, of course, I've got tears in my eyes. So I'm glad that our virtual not on Zoom or anything like that, because I wouldn't. I don't
see all this mess.
See all the waterworks. So. Anyway, so what else have we got here, Amanda? What's
we've got our first guest that's going to be coming up.
Well, why don't we do, because actually Jodi from Coal Creek Catering. Look at that, Jodi's joining us. So here's Jodi. Amanda, I'm going to remove you for now, and you could pop on anytime you want. Okay, but we'll talk to you
before Amanda goes. Oh, sorry, I just wanted to ask if she had whiskey or gin in her cup.
That's my little secret.
Okay, so don't get too drunk before the end of the show. Now, speaking of the end of the show here, Jodi, before we move on with you, I want to make sure everybody knows that we got a bit of an abbreviated show that we have. Absolutely, we are stacked with shows. We went from 0 shows a little while ago to this weekend. We've got 6 shows, so including this one here. So we are trying to just get everything crammed in there. So it's going to be a bit of an abbreviated show. So we've got you from Coal Creek Catering, and we wanted to bring you on because, of course, I know your daughter, and there's another company you work for that I found out before we started this, that you guys actually were prize givers for the virtual dance party, right? So you work at the credit union.
Financial, yeah.
So that was awesome. So I want to thank them, and you're part of them. So thank you. But we actually want to talk about your other business here. And I know I had Jen on here, Jen Handley, and she's wearing 5 hats at one time, and we all got to wear different hats at one time. So you work at the credit union, but you also run Coal Creek Catering. So why don't we find out more about your business?
And I'm actually also part of Coal Creek Cattle Company as well. My husband and I run a small feedlot. So holy
man. So we're going to have you on the show next week again.
Sure.
To talk about that. So we've got comments and questions coming in. So You guys keep those coming, because if we have any prizes on the show, then you'll be eligible to win them. Lorraine, of course, is saying good morning, so thank you very much, Lorraine. And if anybody has any questions or comments for Jodi here as we go through this segment, then just post it, and we'll make sure that they get to her. So tell us all about Coal Creek Catering there, Jodi.
Well, basically, my daughter Stephanie and I started doing a few meals here and there, and I've spent years cooking. I traveled to New Zealand, probably 30 years ago, and ended up cooking on a big station there from anywhere from 10 to 20 guys. Worked on feedlots here and cooking for crews with that. And so Steph and I we started picking up cooking here and there. Probably forced her into it more than anything. She's worked at the Nanton grounds for quite a few years, working with Leslie Crow in the kitchen there. So a lot of faces probably know her from that. I grew up in the area, so I know a lot of people with that. But yeah, we just like to do your traditional home cooked meals. Steph's probably more of a fry cook than I am. I kind of get a little nervous around the grill, whereas I like to do a good old roast and meat and potatoes type thing. But yeah.
So look at that. Good timing.
She'll probably love me for that picture.
Yeah,
that was at the Cozy Corner. We quite often do the Christmas suppers there, and just taking a wee break before starting dishes.
Wow. So I'm part of the Lions Club myself, and you guys, of course, cook for the Lions Club every couple of weeks when we were actually meeting in person. So how much do you guys miss us? We miss you guys.
Yeah. I miss doing dishes too.
Oh yeah, you miss all the dishes? We're a messy bunch, hey?
Well, actually not so bad. Not so bad.
That's
it's
awesome.
Just for some reason Steph seems to put things out and I seem to hide in the kitchen. So
I'm going to interrupt you for a second, Jodi, because I just said awesome, and I just want to make sure that everybody knows that every time I say awesome, we got to bring up the big awesome slide here, because that's one thing I'm very well known for is I use the word awesome like all the time. So yeah, everything you say is going to be awesome. Okay.
Always.
Okay. So tell me about so you said that on here that Steph graduated from JT Foster and she attended state, you said?
She did.
Okay. And hospitality management?
Yeah. So when she first started, she wasn't quite sure which direction she wanted to head. But I think between her mother and a few other influences, we kind of pushed her more on the catering side. So
it was really the family influence that got her into the catering. Was it kind of like, this is what I want to do. You're my child. This is why I had you. So come on.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I need help. Do this.
So what have you found as far as the whole COVID thing? And that's obviously it's affected you a bit, but you find it's kind of picking up a bit. And how are things changing between how you used to do things and how you're doing things now?
Well, we had quite a few booking schedules that definitely got canceled. We were going to be doing grad for one. So that was sad. It would have been fun to do. And we had the Lions actually helping us with that. But hopefully next year things kind of pick up for that. Things are starting to pick up a little bit. People are having a few little functions here and there. We haven't been back into the Cozy Corner yet, so hopefully that'll kind of start soon. But yeah, hopefully soon it picks up.
And what are your favorite types of events to do? I know you do a whole bunch of different types of events. So what would you say are your favorites?
Oh, I love families and seeing people. So it's just the bigger the better, of course, because it just more people you get to see. The smaller events are fun because it's not quite so much stress on us. The bigger they are, obviously, the more work. But just anything.
So you do a lot of family like wedding events and stuff as well?
Not so many weddings because they do tend to be bigger.
Okay.
Stephanie, she tends to like the smaller stuff. So.
Hey, now with COVID, I mean, the way things are going, you might get some smaller weddings now.
Exactly. Actually, I believe we're doing a wedding this weekend. So
where's that going to be at, if you don't mind?
It's local. Yeah,
No, that
it's
we're trying to
local. I'm not
advertise.
sure if I can say anything just in case.
So it is local.
Um,
Okay.
It is a local one. It's just a home wedding, so or a garden wedding.
I don't know if you. So it's. I don't know if it's going to be at the Coots Center. You said it's a home wedding, so it's not going to be at the Coots
Yeah,
Center.
no, it's not at the
Coots
Coots Center.
Center is a beautiful place to be doing weddings as well. So
Yeah,
we're hoping to have them on the show. Maybe do a live on location there at some point. Have you ever worked
that'd
at
be
the
nice.
Coots Center or worked there?
No, I haven't. No, and I mean it's not far from us, so
Yeah.
it's amazing how when things are that close that you don't tend to stray too far.
Yeah. So you know what? Let's actually. You kind of touched on this other business that you run. So why don't we actually talk about that a bit too? I'm kind of curious about that now.
The feedlot.
Yeah, the feedlot.
We actually lease a small feedlot from Adrian Dykstra, who's from town, and my husband and my son, and sometimes Stephanie, look after that. We custom feed cattle in the area, as well as our own calves, and yeah, so it's about a 2,000 head feedlot, and it just keeps my husband busy. And then, of course, when he's not there, he's shoeing horses, and he doesn't let grass grow on his feet very long.
Yeah, it sounds like you guys both really busy.
Yeah, between that and working full time at the credit union, it doesn't leave much downtime. That's for sure.
That's amazing that you were able to take time to be on the show this morning. Thank you very much
Well,
for
it's
being
Saturday, so I'm good.
here. Oh, it's Saturday. So actually, I'm interrupting the sleep in time is what I'm interrupting. Everybody
What's that?
deserves to get some sleep in time. If you
Sure.
don't get it, take some time to sleep in and relax, okay? Because everybody
Okay,
works too hard around here.
Yeah, I'll try and figure that one out.
So we've got your name and your number down at the bottom. Oh, we've got both Stephanie and your name at the bottom. So 2 different phone numbers. So make sure that you guys copy those phone numbers down if you want to get a hold of them for any of their services. I have personally tried their meals and I think they're awesome. They're great. Oh, there's awesome again. See here, hold on a
There you
second.
go.
Awesome. Yep. See, everything is awesome. So yeah, Amanda and I both, in fact, you know what? Let me just bring Amanda on here again. Amanda, what's your favorite? Do you remember what your favorite meal was?
Oh man, I feel like there was like a potato casserole or something that was delicious. We've had like beef. We've had, I don't know. We haven't been with the Lions that long, so we've maybe had 6 or 7 meals, but they were all so good. They were
And then,
all
of course,
so
we've
good.
missed out on all the spring and whatnot,
Yeah.
all the meals too. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
and all the desserts were always amazing. You guys do a great job. Great
thank
job.
you.
Yeah.
So you guys, I guess, are kind of everything is seasonal when it's cooking. So in springtime, summertime, you're going to have some different dishes that you're going to bring
We
out.
try to, yeah. And, over the years, we've had a lot of great influences on both Steph and I, and like to do tried and true recipes, things that my grandmother, my mother have all done. And we're always open to new suggestions and whatnot. I don't get into the fancy frilly stuff. That's not me. I'm not much of a baker. I like to cook. So
Yeah, Amanda's not much of a baker either. Can I say that?
Yeah, I think
that's
we can
okay.
say that.
Chefs are very important.
There are other people to do that.
Yeah.
Exactly. I agree.
That's right.
If I need a good pie, I'll get my aunt.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, well that's great. Well, we've got the information here for you, and it's so cool to see that you and Steph are a mother-daughter traditional cooking team, and
Yeah,
available.
she's the
for catering.
boss.
Oh, she's the boss. Just like my boss right here. Where are you? Right there.
Exactly. Yeah.
My boss
Yeah,
there.
as long as we know our pecking order, we're good.
Yeah.
And you know what? With the funerals, we've done a couple of funerals actually as a DJ company.
Okay.
So they call them life celebrations. So
Yep.
we have a bit of a party afterwards, and I have to say, I
those.
actually really enjoy doing those. So maybe we'll be doing the same funeral
Working together.
Yeah, we'll do something together. So that would be really cool.
And that would be awesome.
We got it. Hold on a second. That would be awesome. There we go. Thank you, Jodi.
But really, if anybody's interested or wants to talk to us or anything, best thing to do is leave a message or text us. As I said, I work full time at the credit union, so I can't always take calls. People don't seem to think too kindly if you're helping them, and all of a sudden I take a call. So,
No problem.
but yeah,
I'll remember that. Thank you very much for coming on.
you're
this
welcome.
morning. I
Well, thanks for
appreciate you
having me
having
on.
we'll talk to you again very, very soon. Okay.
All right. Take care.
Bye-bye. There we go. Okay. So that was Jodi, of course, Steph there. And then we want to talk about our DJ services. So the DJ services we offer, obviously weddings, holiday events, birthdays, pool parties, community events, fundraisers, home and yard parties, sporting events, school dances. Our company is Euro Productions Entertainment Services. And we just did a recent birthday party, right? It was a surprise birthday party.
Yeah.
So do we want to yeah, we are busy. Hey, this week what have we got? So right now at the same time we're doing the farmers market right now with our streaming services.
Yeah.
We're doing this show. We got a wedding later today.
Yeah.
Yesterday we did the High River.
Yeah, High River Farmers Market, the
Lit at the River.
Small Town Friday nights in High River, and then also a place in Okotoks.
Yeah, did a pub in Okotoks, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, wow, we're busy. So here's another event we did a couple weeks ago, and is it time to show that? Can I show that?
Sure,
now?
yeah, sure.
Okay, you guys, check this out, and just watch. There's a funny part in there. You'll see. I'm sure you'll enjoy the crack. Okay. There we go.
So
Look at that.
Who spotted the crack?
Yeah, who spotted the crack? Did anybody see the crack? we get permission for all this stuff before we do it, by the way. So just so you guys know. Anyway, yes, that was an event we did a couple weeks ago, and man, having a good time doing these events, just seeing the happy faces and the joy on everybody, all these friends and family coming together and having a good time. So okay, perfect. And what's next here, Amanda? Have we got our next
we're
guest?
talking to Jennifer from Friends and Gems.
Friends and Gems. Okay, great. And she actually is kicking it over at the Hive. Jennifer.
Yeah.
You can hear us okay?
You hear me okay?
It's a little choppy there. You're a little choppy, Jennifer.
Oh,
There we go.
is that better?
Yeah. Bring your screen down a little bit. We want to see the Hive behind you there. Less lights, more Jennifer in the Hive. There we go. That's perfect. Oh, look at that. So are you actually sitting by your section there? Because you've got a lot more than just a shelf, eh? You guys have a serious company there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she might be
Yeah,
a little
we're
delayed.
the kind of people.
Is she a bit delayed? Jennifer, can you hear me okay?
Oh, yeah, it's no delay on.
So Jennifer, you're really, really choppy. So we might.
Are you on the Wi-Fi, Jennifer?
Oh,
I am,
you can
yeah.
you can hear us now, okay?
Had any
Yes.
issues on my end?
Okay. So yeah, let's we can hear you now a little bit better. So let's see if we can move through this now without having too many technological problems, of course, because technological problems
All right.
are not quite as awesome. The technological problems, right? So they're not quite as awesome as just having a nice clean feed. But let's try this now. So Jen, tell us about your company, Friends and Gems, and tell us about all the space you have at the Hive there.
Friends and Gems, we've been up and running about 10 years now, and we started doing expos and events and traveling around, otherwise known as the Crossroads Market. Coming on 10 years in February. I've been here for about 5 years, but I've had this is home.
I think that's
For me.
not going to work.
So-
Amanda, what do you think?
Well, maybe take me out and see if it'll work with Jen.
Okay.
Do you want me to try to?
Okay. Try again here, Jen. We're just taking Amanda out of here, so we'll see if it works with her out. So go ahead and try one more time.
Come back on and Enrique. Okay.
Sure. You want to jump out
Okay.
and jump back in?
I'll leave.
Okay. So she's gonna have to jump out, jump back in. We'll try it one more time. Oh, are you gonna show everybody your? What are you doing?
Well, I'm noticing that our crabapple tree has like a ton of crab apples, and they're like turning this like really cute pinky red color. So if anyone wants crab apples, feel free to come to our yard and take them. I think
for any kind of like food type of recipes.
Like
if somebody has any food recipes that require crab apples, Jen, then
sure,
surprise, you're back on. So
she just said she's not a baker, Dave.
Yeah, the crabapple syrup and jelly and stuff like that. So
there you go. See, so
yeah.
We have somebody on the show who could come and grab all the crab apples.
Maybe I should start picking. I don't know. When do you pick crab apples? Do you know?
I don't even know when they're supposed to be. Like, when are they ready?
I don't know. Well, they obviously when they get to be that nice pinky red, and bite into some, see how tart they are.
Okay, that's a good idea. I think I can handle that. I keep seeing them fall from the tree, so I'm like,
Yeah.
I think they're ready.
Here, Jodi, you stay on here with us for a second and say hi to Jen. Let's see if Jen's back in.
Hi, Jen.
Can you hear us now a little bit better? Is it working a little bit better?
Hi, Jodi.
Hi.
Hello. I don't know. I didn't have a problem on my end. So is it better now?
I think that sounds better. Yeah.
I think that sounds better. You agree, Jodi? That sounds better.
Yeah.
Also,
Definitely
we've never done a four thing before. This is
the first time. Yeah, all over the place. Okay, Jodi, you continue watching on the back end there, and we'll talk to Jennifer. So, Jennifer, let's try this again. See if that connected and if we're sounding better now. So, tell us about Friends and Gems and the Hive and all the space you have there.
Just a quick.
Isn't
summary
technology is just the best, eh? So, Jen, I don't know that we're going to be able to do this, unfortunately. So why don't we reschedule, because this one is not working the way it's supposed to work. So, just
with my thing unplugged.
You can give it a try.
Test.
Are you hearing me okay now? Because I'm happy to reschedule too.
Yeah, I think we might have to reschedule because it's too choppy. Hey.
Yeah.
So okay, thanks, Jen. We'll definitely catch up with you later, and we'll talk about getting you back on the show here. Okay.
No problem. Sorry, it didn't work out.
No problem. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, it's technology sometimes just isn't the best, but
sometimes you just got to run with the punches, right?
Yeah. So we are going to
maybe let's show this picture if you can share. So this is where she's set up in the Hive. She's got the far back corner, and she's got quite the display there. So if you're at the Hive, go say hi, and then we'll get some more information about Jen and what she does, and some events that she's got coming up as well later on.
Yeah, they've got a lot of space there that they're selling a lot of stuff, and she actually was giving some stuff away for our virtual dance party as well. So she helped us out with that, which was great. And your dad is making a comment right now.
So my dad just called, and and I'm not sure if he realizes we're in the middle of a show, but he must, because he just commented.
Oh,
So what's his comment? I can't see.
I don't know. I didn't see. It just came up on the screen there. So. Anyway, so yeah,
I'll get back to you, Dad.
the Hive has brought on like 60 businesses, 50 to 60 businesses, something like that. I don't know the exact number, but it's a lot. And they've been very successful here in their openings. So you've got a shelf there, and Jen has a shelf there, and we soon will have some stuff there myself as well with the show, right? So
that's right. Yeah. Good morning, Nanton. If you missed it, I think we did it last week. Did we, or did we do it at the dance party?
We did it.
Remember.
So we gave them away for the dance party, but we also showed them and we revealed them at the junior rodeo. Right.
And so obviously what we're talking about is our Good Morning Nanton t-shirts that we're getting made.
Nanton t-shirt. Good morning live.
If you can't tell what's on the back there, that's our lovely Henny from Stewthorns. When we did our Good Morning Nanton show at the Hive, Henny was on because she was obviously excited about opening up in the Hive and reopening Stewthorns, and they've been doing super well. It's been 2 weeks now, and I think they're getting out the kinks, and they're busy, and everyone knows where they are again. And she wins for most words spoken ever
on Good Morning. So, Gary, tell your dad we're doing a show right now.
Dad, we'll get back to you.
So yeah, you can pre-order this shirt.
Pre-order. We're going to take pre-orders. So we've got, they're available for pre-order. On the ticker there's a complicated website, but I'll put it up in the comments, and I'll put it up on our Facebook page. So if you do want to order, we're taking pre-orders, and we're going to have some up at the Hive as well. So Henny is a great talker. She's a wonderful talker. She's a wonderful lady. She knew everything that we were doing with the shirt. She's a very good sport, and she allowed us to do that. So we're happy.
Great sense of humor. So that URL to pre-order the shirt, we're going to put that on Facebook, so that just as a link so that people can click, and then they can go in and they can order the shirt, right?
That's right.
And they can select their size and all that kind of stuff, right?
That's right.
Because we want Henny's face all over Nanton.
I'm sure she does too.
Okay, perfect. Are you a Nanton and district business and want to be on the show? Just contact Amanda at admin@europroductions.ca, and we can get you on the show and have a good time, just relaxing here on a Saturday morning, promoting your business and talking to you and finding out more about the people who make Nanton great. So we really appreciate the people who were on here. Sorry we couldn't get Jen to get her connection working that well, but we will connect with her again, and we'll make sure it's working for the next show. And I think that's about it. Hey, should we take off and get out of here with that song that I love so much?
Sure. I'm gonna try an apple while you do it.
Okay, you eat an apple while we're doing that. So
scary.
Okay, you ready?
Okay, pick one off the tree.
Okay, say bye to everybody.
Well, I think you ought to try whiskey, baby.
Well, I think you ought to try gin.
Well, gin sounds kind of risky, baby.
Whiskey makes me cringe.
Yeah, but whiskey makes you frisky, baby.
Oh, much to my chagrin.
Well, I think you ought to try whiskey, baby.
Well, I think